What's going on, guys? Recently I was lucky enough to be able to play this game called Bombernauts, an indie game made by like 1 or 3 dudes or so. It's a really fun Bomberman style game and it's pretty simple. It's just bat or bomb your enemies into the water, and if you're the last one left you win the round. First to 5. Very simple. But there are many things in this game that make it a lot more replayable and more exciting. There's tons of different power-ups, there's just crazy moments all the time. One of my favourite things in the game is that you can join power-ups together in a magica style way. So I thought I would sit in a single player game for ages and try and get as many as possible, which you'll be playing right now. The game has a really unique and quirky kind of sense of humour that suits the game perfectly. Your first experience of each moment in this game gives you something to remember about it. From the first time you see the server win, to the first time you see everyone blowing each other off the map at the very same time. Bombernauts is a must-have game with friends. However, I cannot stress how much you need friends for this. With no single player yet, and no in-game voice chat, random online lobbies will get boring quickly. But anyway, back to this power-up thing, I seem to have made some kind of homing pinata. I joined about 8 power-ups together for this and I did not understand a single thing that happened. I just went along with it. And the next power-up you see me do, I somehow get some void looking fucking hecarim pinata chasing me. It just explodes over and over. But anyway, back to the game. If I had to put it into pros and cons, I would say this game has got shitloads of maps with map customization. You can make your own maps, and I presume there's going to be Steam Workshop integration in the future. There's heaps of power-ups, there's a bit of customization which I'll get to in a bit. The game doesn't feel laggy even if you're on like 200 ping, because everything's client-side, which is not always a good thing, but in this situation I think it is. The game runs very well. I haven't had a single crash or FPS problem. There's good sound effects in the game. The music's really kind of retro-y, and there's lots of different terrain types. Yeah, back to the customization here. There's a bit, you know, you can look a lot different to everyone else, so that's the kind of robot I use. This clip coming up, this is just some recording with me and some of my friends. This map itself is just a bunch of wood, and then after the wood gets set on fire from the bombs, it turns into ash, and then once you step on ash, it like dissolves beneath you. So if any of you have played like, oh, what was that game? Fusion Frenzy on the original Xbox, that had a bunch of shit like this. And this game just brings a fresh taste to the Steam Early Access, because it's been a long time since a game like this has been created, and I love it. The cons of this game, you need friends. You really do. This game will get quite boring without friends. You'll just be kind of like sitting around, not doing much. You can play in online lobbies with random people, but most people have a password protected, and it's like, you know, it's just way better with friends, because, you know, you get to hear the reaction when you absolutely destroy them. Another con is you probably only get about 4 to 10 hours of replayability, I reckon. At the moment, since there's only one game mode, etc. But in early access, this game is $5 and you get 2 copies. No, $8, 9 US. And yeah, I recommend you give it a shot. Like, it's pretty good. Get it with at least 3 friends, and I'll see you next time.